In this video, you will learn about the different iPhones that have came out since the beginning. On your screen right now is the iPhone 3G. It came out in 2007 and was considered one of the first iPhone, even though it's technically the second one. The first iPhone was very expensive and didn't do very well. This is the first well-known iPhone. Next, they came out with the iPhone 3GS, which is on your right. You can tell the difference between them by the metallic letters on the back. It also had a better camera and better graphics on the phone. They came out with this one about a year after they came out with the 3G. These are pretty much obsolete at this point. If you have one of these, we can fix it, but it's not very common. Next was the iPhone 4. This was known as the phone that kind of brought Apple on the map. Everyone and their mom basically got an iPhone 4. They completely redesigned the phone. It had a glass front and a glass back, as you can see here. The iPhone 4 only came on AT&T and in black. Next, they came out with the 4S. The 4S came in white and black and was available on other networks as well as AT&T. The 4S introduced Siri, which everyone knows and loves today. It can help you out with everything. This is the first phone that had Siri. After that, they came out with the iPhone 5. This was one of the biggest issues phones. It had problems with their battery, the top lock stuck, the vibrate switch would stop working, the glass on the back would break. A lot of people did end up getting this phone, but it was definitely a flop, and a lot of people traded it in. We see a lot of problems with it today, still, with the battery and just the charge port and everything. It was a faster processor, as well as it added a front camera so you could FaceTime. This is the back of an iPhone 5. It is it's a white one. There, as you can see, the two glass at the top and the bottom, and the aluminum in the middle. People didn't like the glass on the top and the bottom because it would break as well as the front, and it was expensive to have to repair. The iPhone 5 came in white, black, and gold. Next, the iPhone 5S came out. It added a fingerprint scanner to the front, which we'll see in a minute. It also had a much better camera and a much faster processor. The iPhone 5S is on the left. You can tell by the oblong-shaped flash compared to the circle flash on the iPhone 5, which is on the right. Technically, these two phones are the same color. They changed the hue they use for their aluminum, which is kind of interesting. Next, we should be seeing... This is a gold iPhone 5S. As you can see by the little metallic circle around the home button and the bottom of the phone, that's the easiest way to recognize a 5S. That's the fingerprint scanner. It senses heat when you touch it, and it's able to tell your fingerprint and unlock your phone. This allowed a lot of governments and businesses to use that. They had to let their employees use an iPhone because it was secure, and they were able to put their emails on it. After the 5S was released, it did very well. They actually discontinued the 5 when they released the 5S, which is not normal. Normally Apple drops that down $100 and still sells it, but because it had so many problems, they released the 5C. It's kind of a cross between the iPhone 5 and iPhone 5S. It's not as fast as the 5S, but it's faster than the 5. It has a plastic shell on the back, which a lot of people like for kids because it's not as easy to break. It also does not have the fingerprint scanner, but other than that, it's pretty comparable. It comes in a bunch of colors, and people find that people like that because it feels like they can personalize their phone. The 5C is still available today, I believe. Next came the iPhone 6. This is the most popular iPhone that's ever been released. It came in two sizes. It came in the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. The 6 Plus is a much larger, the biggest iPhone ever made. It has the Touch ID as well. It was the fastest of its time. They changed the style completely. It had a unibody aluminum back. And then next came the 6S. This is the 6S. It actually can tell how hard you push on the screen and give you additional features, as you can see on the screen. This has added a bunch of new features to iOS 9 that have allowed users to customize their apps and all their different things. They also came out with a new color, rose gold, which is right here for the 6S. It's widely wanted, and it's actually very, very difficult to get right now. They're back ordered on it for months. Hope you enjoyed this video and being able to tell which iPhone you have. If you come into Sour Apple, we can repair them all. Thank you and have a good day.